Hey guys, Koji Blaze here, and welcome back to episode 18 of my Minecraft mobile survival series. And today, we're finally gonna raid that bastion. I just gotta do a couple things quickly here and set up. And I gotta tell you, this episode is gonna be done a little bit differently than my previous ones because I didn't realize it, but my mic gave out just before I started recording this episode, so I ended up with game audio but not my commentary. So I'm now having to do commentary after the fact. So what I'm doing right here now is just grabbing the few things I had left in that barrel for my inventory and putting away a few tools that I don't really want to lose once I go into the nether, because it's going to be a high risk. Alright, now the only thing here I got left to get now is some blocks to use to block myself and move around, which I'm going to use deep slate because I got quite a bit of it from my boredom breaker, and it has some of the best blast resistance besides for stone and cobblestone. So that's why I chose to go with that here. So now I got everything loaded up that I'm going to need, and it's time that we travel to the nether. So I'm probably gonna skip ahead now in shortly right to the nether portal, and then we'll enter and we'll continue on. Alright guys, here we are back at the hidey hole. Now we're all ready to jump right on into the nether. I don't know why I haven't made a new portal yet, but this one is still going to be my base of operations for a while until I try to link a new one at my ocean base. So now that I'm in the nether, I know exactly where this bastion is, so that's why I'm heading straight on there now. It's not that far out this hallway. And I just got to be careful of gas here at this little bit because I have been shot at before. Those ancient debris will come in a little bit later in the episode. So right here is where we come out to the bastion. And my goal is I'm trying to get up near the top of it. So I'm just slowly making my way. And I'm going to stop here now and seal myself in. Probably wasn't needed, but I didn't want to get attacked by gas because that's how I died the first time I was trying to do something in the nether. So I decided to play it a little bit safer this time. So I'm just trying to seal everything up here and make sure I got a nice little spot to come back to if I need to. Trying to aim a little bit higher because I do want to get on top of it. My plan was to drop down from the top, so that's what I'm doing here. And then I noticed that the netherite continues right above the cracked blackstone, which means that part of this bastion is buried right inside the netherite. So I just start digging my way out, collecting a few ores as I go with my silk touch pick, because why not? We want to build those up for the episode I Fortune 3 it all. I'm just going to grab a few more here while I'm sizing up which direction I want. I know part of this bastion is open, and I'm trying to find myself a way in. And I didn't think this angle looked too safe, so I'm just mining around here now, looking for a good spot that I could drop down. Eat that up, you know, just in case. And in we go. First things first, I'm just scanning around here, making sure I don't see any brutes. So far, everything looks pretty safe. I'm not used to being in bastions at all either, so my movement is going to be a bit slow. And I'm just spending a lot of time looking back around the center and picking my way around the sides. I keep hearing piglin sounds, so I keep looking around to make sure there's no brutes. I haven't seen any yet, so I'm not sure if they make different noises than the normal piglins or not. I gotta be careful here, I don't want to fall. There's a gold block over there. I don't know if I ever did go get. I don't even think I touched any gold in this trip, just so I didn't make any piglins mad. Right here is where I realized I brought my slow falling potions, and decided to use a fire potion too, just in case, and prepared to jump down and work my way down for the treasure chest, because the whole point of this episode is to get an upgrade template so that I can make netherite armor and tools and such. I forget how great potions are. A lot of people don't use them, but man, are they amazing for getting around. I'm just being very careful and looking around, but I'm going to take a leap here. Come all the way down, because I know for a fact that there is a treasure chest right in the middle there by the gold. I just gotta work my way down there and find a safe place to drop in. See, there's the chest right there that I'm after. But I also know that there's a magma cube spawner below those stairs right there. And they're gonna be a problem. So I'm just very carefully trying to find the best spot that I can drop into because of all the lava. Even though I got fire resistance, but I didn't want to get trapped in lava with a magma cube on my head. So this is where I get stuck dealing with magma cubes for a bit. They're not that bad to deal with now, but it was just annoyance more than anything. They are keeping me from getting to the chest. I'm just trying to use blocks to stack up that gold, so they are having a harder time to jump up onto it, but they keep getting in my way. Just clearing everything up here more so I can get stuff dropped down and hit these guys a bit easier. As you can see, I'm starting to get a few blocks in, but they're still getting in my way. And I can't quite reach that bottom one is the problem. But now I'm keeping them off. Now I should have a safe spot to get down to. There we go. Now I got them blocked off. I should be alright here now. But I'm going to deal with these guys first before I can get the chest. Normally I would just break the spawner and stop them from spawning, but this is the closest one to my base, and I want to keep it to make a frog-like farm much later, so that's why I'm avoiding destroying it. And I just thought about the fact that piglins come after you when you raid chests, so I closed myself in again. And what do you know? We got our first upgrade template, and even got netherite. So that was the goal of this episode. So anything after this is really going to be a bonus. We did get a bit of gold too, so I'm just going to grab that. Now, that's only one part of this bastion, and I know just this piece alone has at least another chest, and then there's another portion of the bastion that could hold more chests, since this is the treasure room type. So first thing I'm going to do here is head down to the lower chest, which I think is just over behind that wall. It's been a week now since over a week since I did this episode, so my memory's kind of a little bit foggy. That's why I saying I think and stuff so often. Took forever for my new headset to get here. Now, just gonna block these off because I don't want to get attacked by magma cubes while I'm here raiding the chests. I'm all about safety on this run. Trying to have a accident-free run into the nether for once, and this is kind of an important episode, so I wanted to be even more so. Now, I'm probably being a lot more particular than I actually need to be and seal myself completely in, but you know, you can't go wrong. At least I'm not going to be surprised by piglins or brutes. And of course, there's nothing great in that loot. I mean, nothing is really useless, but nothing too much. I already got the greatest of what I needed. Now I'm gonna have to look for the bridge. Oh, deal with that first. Yeah, I gotta find, there's a bridge on the inside somewhere up higher that leads. Oh, I fell in a hole there. I've got trapped in here before and almost gotten annihilated by magma cubes dropping in on my head. But yeah, the bridge that leads to the second section is up near the top somewhere, and that's what I'm trying to find now. Work my way around and get up to without dying too bad. And I keep running around this outside corner and dealing with the magma cubes. Eventually I will have it all blocked off and I won't have to deal with them anymore. Or that was the plan anyways. So just keep picking my way around this corner. There wasn't even much of a need to do that, but in the heat of the moment I ended up doing some odd stuff sometimes. And it's hard to explain it now, so long after the fact. But now that I got it sealed off, I'm realizing what I actually got to do is head upwards, not just around in a circle. So I decided from here I should just go straight up. So that's what I did. At least to this next level. And then I can reassess from here and see where the bridge that I want to go is, which I'm trying to head out to this center point to give me a better look. And then I realized that's just the lowest bridge that I was already on. So I still got to head upwards from here. And I'm just looking around to check it out here now. I know it's a bridge I'm looking for, that's why I'm looking around the structure to see what's pointing out and stuck out, but it is kind of hard to tell. Everything kind of looks the same up there. That guy kind of surprised me there, but it wasn't too bad. Oh yeah, just trying to punch rocks because I got no more to stack up with. Something totally like me to do. Here I'm still trying to figure out where that bridge is. I'm just walking around this outside edge now. I noticed my fire resistance ran out, so I had to drink another one of those. Don't want to get knocked in lava and die almost instantly. I decided to go with more protection than fire protection for this episode just because of roots, even though we haven't seen a single one yet. Now, you'd think by now I've almost been around the whole thing that I would have seen where I'm trying to go, but no, not yet. But I do spot it from here. It's that gold piece I spotted back when I first come in. So now I just got to bridge my way around this side and back over there, and I should be able to get it. If I don't end up losing it again. These bastions aren't the easiest thing to get around. They're so just hallways end at random spots, and they have random holes, and it just makes them annoying getting around, really. So I'm just deciding here now that the best course of action is up again. I think I got myself lost again here, so I'm just scouting around. But I forgot this to my right hand side that I gotta go. But I realize it when I get here. Now I can see it straight ahead of me. Here goes the mobile front bridging. I'm trying to be extremely careful here in placement, so that's why I'm only nudging myself slightly forward. So I know there is other chests over there. I just don't know how many and quite where they are. Oh, one wasn't under my feet. Alright. Now we're all above that lava pool place. I don't know what you call that. I've got to be careful here because we are in the open and could be exposed to things like gas. I don't want to fall down. I'm just having a look to see what's down there. Now, I'll try this way first. I don't remember. There is chests here, but I remember I had a bit of a hard time finding where they were too. So I decided to go down here. I took my weapon out just in case. You never know what you're going to see. And I come down here, and I figured that that's no longer part of the bastion, so I climbed up out of it. And decided to go the other way. Well, actually, I got myself lost in this little corner first. It's so easy to get spun around. Trying to find which way I came. Right here. Upwards. And I try down the stairs in the opposite direction. And then I end up back in the exact same spot again. So I decided to look a little lower, and definitely not part of the bastion. So then I'm heading back up, wondering where I went wrong, why I'm not seeing the chests. But then I thought about it. This place is a lot taller. I'm probably near the bottom. I looked up, yeah. Look how high it goes up in the ceiling. So what I needs to do is make my way up, most likely to find those chests. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here. I didn't want to break that Gilded Blackstone because I think that could set Piglins off too. So I avoided doing anything that can make them mad. And why do I keep clicking that bucket when I'm trying to do that? We're just making our way up these edge stairs now, and look at that. There we go. We finally found the chest. I just gotta make this area safe now because I don't want any piglins running in on us like last time. And again, I'm probably doing overly safe, but you know, a lot better safe than sorry and dead and losing all your experience and having a hard time getting back here for your items again. Yeah, I'm definitely being more careful than I need. I'm after using almost 2 stacks of deep slate now, just blocking myself in places. But that's the way I play lots of times. I'm not that good, so I'm after dying a good many times too. Not being careful enough, so you can never be too careful. Now what do we have? A couple chains and a piece of scrap. Chains I haven't made or seen yet, and scrap is always nice, so grab that. Besides for that, there's a couple tools, nothing big. And I don't think the other chest is much better, really. We'll have a see here now. Enchanted book, soul speed 3. I think I already had one, but it's always good to have spare. Wasn't nothing really else good there, but that's all we really needed for that. Well, the first chest was all we really needed, actually, but we managed to do alright in that one, and got an extra piece of scrap, and some extra gear like magma cream and stuff, arrows. So now I'm satisfied with the Bastion, so I'm gonna try and head my way out of here. I don't even know if there are any more chests or not. That's the only ones I knew of for sure. Now here I decided it's just as well to head out over the terrain. Didn't see any gas. Taking my sweet time looking though. Now I'm gonna run fast because I don't want to get blown up. And I know that I came up in the netherrack to get on this bastion, so there should be a way I can eat my way back to where I was, which is what I'm doing here. And while grabbing quartz while I'm at it. I just found the area where I started in, so I decided to grab this extra quartz too while I'm here. Yeah, that's the hole I came down in. Not 100% sure what way I came up here, so I'm still looking. Yeah, it's safe this way, and in this corner. Yeah, I dug straight up here, so should be able to dig straight back down. Decided not to be safe. Now, I lost my place here for a second where the trail was, so I just decided to grab a couple more ores and have a look around. We're pretty fast getting through the bastion and getting what we wanted, so I figured I'd just collect a few things while we're on the way back. Like this gold and some quartz and stuff. If I wasn't being too picky. Right here I'm trying to find where it is I go back out through. But it's actually because I'm stood above where I gotta go. I easily gets turned around lots of times, especially in the nether. It's really Hard to tell which way you came from or which way you're going. This kind of looked like my path, but it isn't. I think I'm still too high. So now I'm trying to find my way back down. And there it is. So now I'm just being careful here because I hear gas and I don't want to get blown up, but I do want to take those quartz. Yeah, there he is, look. So I'm going to switch to a bow here now and see if I can't take him out before I get the rest of that quartz, because we don't want to be blown up in the side and knocked off our path. But I can't see him anywhere, so we're just going to see if we can't. Oh, there he is again. But I'm just blocking it off a bit so he can't see me. And I'm just like, it's not even worth it. Let's just knock those out and grab them and run. And I see more, and the collector in me said, you gotta get them all before you go. So that's what I decided to do. Or get what I could anyways. I'm trying to size up here. I had to do this without dropping them in the lava. A lot of stuff to place just to get over there, but you know. Now, got those. Time to head back. Or not. Why'd I have to stop and get so much ore? Now, I do know though that I did want to get ancient debris on the way back. All the ones I had exposed already. So that's the plan here now, because I know there's a couple coming up ahead. After I grab this quartz. Wow. But yeah, hopefully this is the last little bit of quartz and stuff I grab now. That was a decent little vein. Oh, it's still going. Okay. Lots of times I'll fill in the holes, but don't really have enough netherrack on me to do it right now. Well, even though I'm going to do it anyways. Well, I'll get it mostly filled in. Checking there, I got no other netherrack to be using. And I still decided to stop for more ores. Now I need more netherrack to fill in that hole. We're just going to use them couple pieces. And then we're going to start collecting ancient debris. So that's our first 2 pieces. Well, I already got 4 pieces back at the base, but it's our first 2 pieces collected there. Oh, look at that. We got skeletons to deal with now, and a ghast at the same time. That's asking for trouble. Oh, look at that. First shot. Snipe! Now, deal with Mr. Skeleton. And there's one on each side there. Luckily, he shot me forward. Now I'm going back for revenge. And I want them bones. I get shot again. So I gotta turn around because obviously there was another skelly there somewhere. just gotta bundle something up so I can pick up them bones on the way and head back to the central area so we can go and get the other few ancient debris that I already had exposed. Sorry about that. So where I got a couple pieces here in my little hub that I started, got 2 pieces here at the wall, and at least another exposed piece in the ceiling. So we'll grab those first of all. And since I got this place made at bottom slabs, it becomes a bit annoying when you want to climb up because of that gap. You just can't jump up on those. And I thought a bit of stairs would just allow me to do it. I figured usually they come in 2s opposite, so it was just as well to dig around and look for a second one. And I did find them. So that's the ones I have exposed here. Now I gotta go up, and there's a few more up in top where I started 64 by 64 hub excavation. All of this is going to be eventually opened up, and this will be built a square deep slate hub. I'm drinking fire resistance here because I know I'm going to have to deal with gas and probably magma cubes in order to be able to get this ancient debris. And this is just when I discovered that you can stack the 2 hearts of a golden apple, because I didn't know you could do that before. So as you can see, I got 2 floating here, which I managed to grab one right quickly before the cubes get too annoying. And there's 2 off to the left there, which I'm going to need to get to. I'm just trying to be careful. We got many gas around. I'm trying to get all the enemies rounded up so I can make it to the ancient debris and get it mined before they start banging into me. So I decided to run over here and go for this second set since they're not near me now. And I tried to build a wall, which they were already too close for that to work. I should have just tried to mine it right away. So I decided to abandon trying that for now. Oh, no, I ran back and give it a go. So I got 1 of each. Now, the other ones are a little harder to get. Keep getting knocked here, so I gotta run again. See, what happens is I'm running out of their chase distance, and they're staying right next to the piece of ancient debris. But I finally got that one, and I should be able to get this one here now. Yeah. So that's another 10. That's beautiful. Now we're gonna get down out of here as fast as we can go before we ends up blowing up or blows up the holes of the wall and have to repair more. Alright, right here I'm just gonna put back some of the scrap stuff I picked up there, the bows and the bit of blackstone and stuff. I don't really want to carry back to the base with me yet. It can just stay here in this nether storage for now. A few things I am going to take back to the base with me though. A few of these small things that I can put in my bundle. And I'm going to take back as much as the nether quartz maybe? I thought it was. No, I want the gunpowder. Yeah, now I'm going to fill up the rest with nether quartz to bring back to the base. I'm just doing a bit more inventory management here because I'm trying to see if I can't get as much as that nether quartz to come with me as I can. Alright, now that we got that done, it's just about time we get ready and head back out of the nether now. So we're going to just head through the portal. And I think I'm going to get ready to just head back to the ocean base from here. So I might just cut once I get in my boat and cut right to where I'm getting into the base, because you've seen me travel this several times now and don't need to really see it again. Alright guys, we're back here now. Just gonna drop in and start allocating my resources into their chests. First is netherite. See how much we got here. So we got 14 ancient debris, 2 scrap, and 1 ingot. So at least I can upgrade a few things now. But the very first thing I'm going to be upgrading is both my pickaxes. And I think at this point, with the amount of excavating I'm doing, and having both pickaxes fully enchanted now, I think they have earned their name. So I want my subscribers or anyone to comment what names you think I should name my pickaxes when I upgrade them to netherite, and I will be picking 2 of those names so that they will be added to my world forever. So I'll probably be doing that for the beginning of next episode. I'm just dropping in my quartz here and stuff. Also, next episode we'll be start naming the cats for public subscribers. So if you're subscribed and your account isn't made public yet, please check that out, or I won't be able to add your name to anything. Still just sorting the bit of loot that I got here. As you can see, I'm after collecting a bit of ore too. That's from what I call the boredom breaker, which is the big open space down next to the zombie drown farm. The last week now where I haven't had headphones, I've been doing a lot of digging there just to pass the time, and I'm after collecting quite a few ores in the process. As you'll see in the next few episodes to come, I actually have a lot more than what's in this episode here now. I'm just doing final inventory management now. But next episode, I think we're going to be starting a creeper farm, because I'm getting to the point where I need to go mining for netherite, and I don't have a very big supply of TNT. And we're soon going to come up to the stage of elytra movement soon, where I'll need rockets. So both of those things lead me to think that one of the very next things I need to do is build a creeper farm in my world so I can get more gunpowder. So I think that's what we'll start next episode. I do have a few stacks of gunpowder already, so that's not too bad. I got lots of sand. I also soon want to go hunting to find a coral zombie nautilus, so I don't have to be using a boat going back and forth until I got an elytra that I can use a nautilus. I think it might be a little bit faster, and it would be interesting. I like to find the diamond nautilus armor as well. I already have diamond horse armor that I can make netherite from, but in my old world I also had a coral zombie nautilus with netherite nautilus armor. But alright guys, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.